Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here and welcome on into a LEGO Ninjago 2022 news video. Today we have a ton of sets and pictures to go through for sets releasing on January the 1st, and I think it is a very unique sort of situation here that we'll maybe touch on a little bit towards the end, but I've actually been sent a lot of these to review early from LEGO/Land for the first time. I've never been sent Ninjago, so really excited about that. So if you are interested in seeing some of these sets reviewed early, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on those. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. So the very first set here that we're going to talk about is set number 71761. This is Zane's power-up mech Evo. This is going to be retailing for $9.99 USD or $13.99 Canadian. And this is strange, I would say. It's a mech, and it's actually using this brand new mech joint piece, which you'll see a couple times here today, and it's also in Monkey Kid. And honestly, it's kind of just a step down. Like, it's not able to bend its joints anymore. Like, it's just posed in that place with the arms and the legs. And yeah, I don't know how I really feel about that, but you might be wondering, what does Evo even mean? Evo stands for evolution, and these sets actually evolve, and they evolve going and continuing through the build. So you've got like a more simple version there on the left you could see, and you'll see it for other sets a little more obvious, but you can see there that even like Zane doesn't have his mask yet, and the mech is just very simple. And then to the right, you've got all these extra panels and different things, the gold panels and even that flag, and you put and attach that on to the mech and it evolves. So it's kind of an interesting concept, I'd say. And yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the figures here. So you've got Zane, and this is a brand new outfit for 2022. This isn't based off of any show or anything like that. LEGO has just kind of done this filler, I guess, for the show where they're coming up with these original concepts, which I actually think is kind of cool. But at the same time, I could see why people just won't care about these at all, since they're not really connected to anything. But anyways, so you got Zane there, as well as a Cobra Mechanic, which is a new snake enemy. And then you've also got Zane with his mask on there, and you can see that there's actually this banner, and in each of the sets there's a banner for you to collect and for you to store somewhere, which we'll get to. But let's move on now that I've sort of set up this theme for you, I guess I could say. Next up here we have set number 71757. I'm just going in order of the prices, I guess. We'll work our way up. And this is Lloyd's Ninja Mech. This is a 4+ set, retailing for $9.99 USD or $13.99 Canadian. And I don't know, it looks like Jay's mech from Legacy. It's large, it's wacky, it's using a ton of those parts and some of the new arms as well. And it comes with 2 figures, being the new Lloyd design. He doesn't come with his hairpiece though, and then also a Boa Destructor. So that's actually a cool name. But let's move on over now to the next set, which is set number 71760. This is Jay's Thunder Dragon Evo, retailing for $19.99 USD or $24.99 Canadian. And it's an interesting looking dragon. It feels like a 4+ set, but it's not. But again, you could see the evolution here on the back of the box and how you can evolve, and even like the wings grow, the body elongates. But looking at the figures here, the 2 figures you have is Jay, which is pretty cool. I think it would have been, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this new highlight yellow color for LEGO that they've created for 2022, but I think it would have been really cool for a J figure, especially here in place of this light yellow. But anyways, cool figure. The other figure here that you have is a Viper Flyer. And moving on now to the next set, which is actually set number 71763. This is Lloyd's Race Car Evo, retailing for $29.99 USD or $39.99 Canadian. And the car, I actually like the design. It does feel very compact. And looking at it here on the back, there's actually 3 stages to its evolution, which is pretty interesting. And there's like a little Mario Kart there for one of the snake enemies, so that's pretty cute. And then, so you've got 3 figures here. You've got Lloyd again, who does come with his hairpiece, I believe, here in the set, like you saw before. And then the other 2 characters is the Cobra mechanic on a quad bike, it calls it, with a flamethrower, and a Python dynamite with a gun and a stick of dynamite. And then moving on up, we've got set number 71762. This is Kai's Fire Dragon Evo, and this is another dragon. It's another evolution one, retailing for $29.99 USD or $39.99 Canadian. And I actually think this one's definitely better. I think the wings look better, and even like some of the legs, I think it looks great. Looking at the evolution here on the back, it's definitely bigger. You've got 3 different stages towards its evolution. 3 figures. You've got Kai here, which I like the top part of him, but I'm not too sure about the legs yet. But yeah, cool looking figure here. And then you've got the Boa Destructor with a shooting drone, and a Cobra mechanic with a jetpack and a gun that fires a chain out. So yeah, again, they're kind of reusing a lot of the villains and different things across the sets that have specific names, which is, I think, one of the better parts of like random Ninjago snakes and goons. So, and we've got here, this is actually a retail exclusive, set number 71776. This is Jay and Nia's race car, and this actually retails for $49.99 USD or $64.99 Canadian. And it's a really cool looking set, honestly, because it has a villain vehicle. Oh my goodness, again, such a sucker for that. It very rarely happens, especially one this size for Ninjago these days, so that's really great. You've got 4 minifigures. You've got Jay and Nia, as well as the Cobra mechanic, as well as a Boa Destructor. And the car, it looks just like Lloyd's, but it's recolored for Jay and Nia, so that's pretty cute. It's mostly just Jay's, like there's just a ton of like lightning bolts and everything on it, so yeah, kind of sad that it's not really both of their cars. But again, I think this is a very solid set, and she's got a little glider and everything, so yeah, it's definitely interesting. I honestly want to just get this to support the villain vehicles. Moving on, we've got set number 71766. This is Lloyd's Legendary Dragon, retailing for $69.99 USD or $89.99 Canadian. And every single time that I've heard someone see this set, and what they've said right away is he's a thick boy. Like he is, like, look at the chest, like it is he's very plump there, but it's a unique look for a dragon for sure. So I'm all for it. More uniqueness. And yeah, so this set actually comes with 4 minifigures. It includes Lloyd, and then you've also got Nia with a sword, a Viper Flyer with a jetpack and sword, and a Python Dynamite with dynamite and ballista shooter. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't have too much more to say about the dragon. You'll have to wait for my review for that. But I think that it's, again, uniqueness. It's always a win, I think, when it comes to dragons. And it's crazy that after 10 years, they're still able to do that. So next up here, we've got set number 71765. This is the Ninja Ultra Combo Mech. And this is actually retailing for $89.99 USD or $119.99 Canadian. And this thing is insane. It actually has a total of 7 figures. It has Kai, Zane, Cole, and Jay. And then you've also got the Cobra Mechanic and the Boa Destructor, plus 1 Woobot, which is really great to see return from the summer. And this mech, I don't know what it is. There's elements of this that remind me of Optimus Prime. Of course, it is a giant mech, but even some of the colors, the red, the blue, and the grays. But that head, just the size and shape, I definitely feel like I could see that. But what is incredible about this set is that it actually splits off into 4 different vehicles for those 4 ninja, which I love, because it's, you know, they could be using like the Tornado of Creation for this. So yeah, anyways, let's look at the 4 builds. Look at Kai's mech on its own. Like, it's going to put one to shame that you're going to see soon. It looks incredible. Like, it looks like a solid mech there. And then you've got Jay's, like, jet fighter on the top, which looks great as well on its own. Cole's little drill. These are getting a little weaker because they're like legs and arms, but I think this is definitely still solid. And to me, this is the weakest one. Oh, it's actually kind of cute because it's got the Woobot in like a little passenger seat, but Zane's little vehicle here with the treads, again, super unique. I love the idea of this. I think that they executed it very well also. And now moving on over to the very final set. This is set number 71767. This is the Ninja Dojo Temple, and this is going to be retailing for $99.99 USD or $129.99 Canadian. And oh my goodness, this is amazing. There's a rumored expansion to this that we talked about a while ago in a video, so I'm excited to see anything that extends to a beautiful playset like this. Like, this looks amazing to me. And oh my goodness, let's go through the figures here. From left to right, we've got Wu, which looks phenomenal. And then we've also got Lloyd, Kai, Cole here, as well as Nia and Pixel since the first time since Hunted. And then the 2 snake enemies that you've got here is the Boa Destructor and the Cobra Mechanic. And again, what a solid minifigure lineup, but let's take a closer look at the actual build here. So from left to right, we'll start here with this picture. You've got this little training station here for Nia to practice her water element powers, and you can actually knock the flames off of the little candles, so that's really interesting. And then underneath, you've got this little, I guess, mechanic bay where Pixel is working on the Kai mech, which you'll see again in a second. And yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of the second floor there. And then up above, I think this is towards the top, you've actually got Wu just drinking some tea, like he's got a little mat on the floor to meditate. But then you can see in the back, there's this beautiful 2x4 sticker of the Ninjago translation to English. So that is really cool. I think that's going to excite a lot of people. If I'm being honest, the pictures here online kind of bad. Like, they don't show a lot more than that. I was expected to go room by room for you guys on the back, but I guess you'll just have to wait for my review to do that. So we're just gonna have to zoom on into this main picture here, so you get a better look here at Kai's mech. And yeah, it's kind of, it reminds me definitely of Zane's. You definitely get that sort of feel and vibe, but I don't think like this, it doesn't look like it evolves in any of these pictures. And you've also got this little drill vehicle for the snakes. Again, love getting villain vehicles. And the stairs going on up to the dojo and the doors and everything, the outside architecture, the different points on the roof in black, the dark green roof. And then up above, like the 3 stories, I think that looks great. And then you've got this little side entrance there to the right. I really love that. In the roller coaster piece going from the little training section up. It's a very beautiful looking set. You definitely get a lot with this. And just checking here on the back of the box, you can see that there's a little weaponry there, and Kai and Nia are showing you them, what they've got in and on display. And then you've got the drill actually going and breaking through a bottom wall there to get inside, and it looks like some studs fall when you do that. So yeah, again, sorry there's no other pictures of the back, but you'll have to wait for my review. So anyways, everyone, what did you think of the 2022 LEGO Ninjago sets? This is a very huge wave. There's some more sets coming out in March, which is rumored to connect with these. So it's really crazy. Like, this is a brand new idea for them. And would you like to see them continue to do this? I'm a little concerned that Legacy isn't here. Hopefully in the summer we get some more Legacy sets, because I did miss out on a lot of the old Ninjago sets, so that was my way to get new characters and the old sets and different things that I never had and missed out on. So a little worried about that. I wish there was a main mechanical villain snake here, like if they had created a new villain. Even like, it doesn't have to tie to a story or anything. I don't mind that part of it, but I just would have liked a main villain, maybe appearing in the big set, one of the bigger ones. Anyways, what do you think of them? Leave your thoughts, comments down below. I know it was a bit of a long video. There's a lot of sets, and we've got a ton of more videos to do for 2022, so be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on future news videos, those reviews, and, you know, you could turn on the bell, but we're going to be making so many videos that you're not even going to be able to get notified with them. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.